You've been told that heaven is up there somewhere and then just left at that. One man was actually taken there and came back and tried to write down the entire machinery. First Enoch 17 is where the tour begins. It doesn't really read like a vision, it reads more like a map. Mountains, rivers, storehouses, roads. First thing on it is a river made of fire. If you've been here for a while, welcome back. If this is your first time, let me catch you up to speed. Enoch is a man who was taken up out of this world and shown things that no one else has ever seen. First, the judgment of the fallen angels, and now the hidden structure of creation itself. If you haven't watched the first chapter where I explain where he was taken up, go watch that one first, because this is where the tour begins. Chapter 17 is the start of a guided walk through the universe that we were never even told had parts. Enoch is taken to the foundations where the wind is kept, where the fire runs, not described from a distance. He walked through it. And the way that he writes it isn't poetry, it's geography. So read it with me exactly as he wrote it down. They took me to a place in which those who were there were like flaming fire, and when they wished, they appeared as men. They brought me to a place of darkness and to a mountain, the point of whose summit reached to heaven. I saw the lofty mountain and cold ice, and the water of life and the fire. And I saw the rivers of fire, in which the fire flows like water and discharges into the great sea towards the west. And I came to the great darkness, the place where no flesh walks. I saw the place hence all the waters of the deep flow. I saw the path of the angels. I saw at the end of the earth the firmament of heaven above. Now, what is this saying? Well, he's saying that his guides are not glowing abstracts. They shift from fire to human shape, the exact same way the three visitors did when they visited Abraham in Genesis 16. He walks past a mountain that pierces heaven, past fire and ice together, to the very edge of the inhabited world. There he finds the source of the deep. That's a home. The water from Genesis 1:2. Not a symbol, but a place with the beginning that he can stand next to. Now let's go back to Genesis 1:2. Your Bible names the deep in the second verse, and it never once tells you where it is. Enoch says the exact same word, and then he goes and walks to the source. Same deep, one book mentions it, and the other one maps it. Now, why would they leave this out of our Bible? I'm not sure, but maybe because a universe that you can map is a universe that you can approach. Enoch doesn't describe heaven as just some kind of mood. He describes it as a terrain with roads, and something that has roads implies that something is traveling on it, back and forth. And also maybe because a navigable cosmos is much harder to mediate than an unknowable one. It's easier to keep the divine more like a feeling than a place that a man actually walked through and wrote down. And here's the thing, this is just one chapter from one book that was left out. There's so much more, like the Book of Jubilees, retelling of Genesis that dates the floods, names the angels, and fills in the years that